Hey guys, it's Ethan Bale here. Welcome to another YouTube video. Hope you're all having a phenomenal week. Now in this video, what I'm going to do is break down one of our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales, some results that we've achieved for one of our clients back in November 2022. Now I'm going to break down the 8-step strategy, the whole build up, the whole preparation, the before, the after, and the outcome. And hopefully you can copy this strategy for your clients. So if you are a skincare, jewelry, professional pet brand owner, for your business. Now, if you find this video helpful, feel free to hit the subscribe button below, hit the like button, and hit that notification bell to post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Every single week, I post a case study, and then the other videos are either psychology or ad-based content. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And without further ado, let's get into it. So how we generated 225k over the Black Friday Cyber Monday weekend. Now this is a screenshot here. This screenshot is from 2022. I see on the bottom right hand side, $12,160.07 in and $225,664.59 out with an 18.56 ROAS. A pretty crazy ROI, and you can see we only put, just write it down, 12k in the ads. Now, I know what you're thinking, how did we achieve such crazy results? Because in reality, when people run Black Friday sales, they never get a ROAS like that. They'll maybe get like a 5, 6, maybe pulling about 50, 60k from that type of spend. But an 18.56 is pretty great. It's $1 in, that's 18.56 back. So that's pretty crazy. So how did we actually achieve these results? And it's all down to preparation and strategy. Your Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, you should be preparing for that in summer. During July, August time, you should be preparing. You should be putting together a strategy and putting together a plan of action. Because if you have everything ready and you've done your offer and you've done your research and everything like that, you are going to be sorted when it comes to Black Friday in terms of implementation, because you've already done the preparation, and then along the way you may have a few more other ideas that you can implement as well. So I'll just quickly go over the client first. So the clients in the skincare space, they make the marketing budget for the Black Friday Cyber Monday for the 4-day period was about $12,000. Their gross profit margin is 73%, which gave us a break-even ROAS of 1.37. Their current monthly recurring revenue at the time was 20k per month. Their consumer avatar was just US men and women aged 25 to 44. Your typical kind of like, your women was your typical like Starbucks carrying, Carapoo dog walking, Chanel handbag wearing type person. And then the man was just your typical kind of guy. There was no kind of specific interest. You realised they were all just kind of, used Philips and razors. They had beards, a lot of them. Very, very generic, but the woman was quite a specific one, which was interesting. The average order value was $67.65 at the time, and the 12-month lifetime value was just rounded up $600. Now, the reason what makes this even more insane is that if we factor in the lifetime value here, we've made them a lot more money in terms of sales. Now, lifetime value, people always claim they don't have time to work out. Well, if you don't have time to work it out, growing your business clearly isn't a priority, because as soon as you know your 12-month lifetime value, your business changes forever, because if you do acquire a customer for, say, $30, for example, yes, you may profit there, but you can also acquire a customer for $100 because, in the long run, you're going to make money, and that consumer is going to keep coming back. So please work out your lifetime value. If you don't work it out, you clearly aren't, taking growth in the business seriously. Now, your website conversion rate, 2.1%, which was just under average. Average is 2.25, so that's not too bad. And our target NCAC, our new customer acquisition cost, was $30. But in theory, anything under $49.84 will be profitable on the front end. But even if we did acquire a customer for, anything more than that, it's still profitable, but in the long run. But to be honest, our strategy is obviously to try and acquire a customer in the front end and profit as soon as possible. Now, the build up. So this actually goes all the way back to 2021. So 2022 was the Black Friday, Cyber Monday this strategy ran. But during December of 2021 was when the ads started running. So we started running the ads for this client during December 2021, around Christmas time. We started off from just $100 per day in ad spend. And then by June 2022, we we had scaled to 10k a month in ad spend with a 3.4x ROAS, which basically means that we were generating them 34k a month in the period during summer. So in a 6-month period, we'd already got them to 34k per month. So straight away we thought, okay, this client clearly has a very good product, clear proof of concept, and there's a very, very clear consumer avatar. So we noted that straight away due to the speed in scaling. Now, June 2022, July 2022, I know it weren't the year of COVID, but for a lot of businesses, COVID is still affecting businesses today in 2023. So in 2022, this business was obviously struggling a little bit because they wanted to scale. However, the client was having really heavy supply chain issues and you couldn't get specific ingredients due to COVID, and it was taking so long for them to get them. So they couldn't basically stock inventory. So we started to scale the inventory ready. So we had to kind of sit tight and just cruise at 35k per month before increasing the ad spend or anything. Now, during August 2022, our client asked us to audit their Black Friday, Cyber Monday strategy. Now, they'd never run a major Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale before, so they weren't really sure what to do. We audited their strategy, came to a conclusion that sales would be limited due to the size of their email and customer list. Now, what I mean by this is that they did your typical kind of Black Friday, Cyber Monday strategy, what I see a lot of brands doing, where they go, okay, we're going to build an email list and we're going to market directly to the email list. And that's basically it. Now, their email list is very, very small. And a lot of brands maybe have maybe 5 to 15k an email list, which, may sound like a lot, but in terms of ads, you got to think, okay, how many other companies are they subscribed to with the email list? It's quite a lot. So, we looked at the strategy and thought, say they have, 5k on there, they had 5k on the email list. We knew straight away that, that's not a big audience and we're going to be very limited in sales. So we had a lot of success with other clients during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, so decided to create a strategy for them. And this is what we came up with. So too many brands rely on a crazy email list launch or a crazy SMS launch. Now, these are good ideas. However, they're heavily limiting revenue due to the size of your lists. Also, the competition. The amount of texts I get on Black Friday, Cyber Monday from brands I subscribed to years ago, I still get messages from them. So, and a lot of your consumers will be the same. Same with the email. And on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, they will be checking their emails, but you want to be at the front of mind. You want them to go and think, okay, such a body's running a offer, I want to buy that product. You don't want to be that one that's just sitting in the inbox and they scroll down and go, oh yeah, they're also doing one, and then they're also doing one. Now, this obviously heavily limiting the revenue due to the size of the email list and the rate of competition. Now, the why behind that is because if you launch those text or emails, their inbox or message box is going to be full of brands making the exact same offer with zero differentiation. Now, a lot of brands always do the same crazy X% off, free shipping, ends midnight. It's all the same. It's pretty cool, but it's nothing new. And in a very, very sophisticated market where people have obviously had a lot of Black Friday, Cyber Mondays before, it's not really a standout. So we wanted to find a way to maximize revenue and stand out and differentiate ourselves from everybody else. A strategy that not a lot of brand owners are aware of, and it's one we kind of came up with, and it only works with specific type of brands. So for quite a few brands, this may not be feasible, but for this one, it was. So our strategy. So firstly was the preparation stage. Now we spent 2 weeks drafting up offers, audiences, and creatives. We wanted an offer that wouldn't cut into margins and keep the high average order value. Now, I'll go into the offer in a second, but basically what a lot of brands do is they do a crazy offer that cuts so far into the margin that when these customers get to the website, there's no CAC factored in. And these consumers that will come to the website will just be there for the offer and then never actually come back. And the business has paid a lot of money to acquire that customer to the website. So that's a very big problem we see. So when it comes to making your offer, make it not cut into your margins. So if you can, maybe bundle products together with higher margins, so you're not, losing a lot, or maybe increasing average order value by bundling as well. So this is the offer we came up with. Again, this is very specific, and numbers wise, this worked very well. It didn't cut into the margins too high, as everything was strategically placed. So it was buy 2. They're not called quick result creams. That was just the headline because it sounded really good. So buy 2 quick result creams and receive 1 free, and unlock 15% of your first subscription and gain free shipping. So firstly, free shipping was already a thing with the business. We didn't change that. We just compiled everything together. your subscription first you had 10% off, so we'd call 15% off your first subscription. So it went up 5%, so it didn't really increase affect margin too much. Now this cream, they had crazy margin. Average, like I said, the website was about 73% margin. This cream, they had about an 80 to an 85% margin, depending on what size they ordered. So the margins were huge for this product. So what they did here, so giving one away for free, didn't really affect the business too much, because overall they still would be profitable with the whole offer. So now I know what you're thinking. So it's quite a mouthful. Really good offer though. We condensed this offer down to a series of images, no UGC videos. In fact, we didn't use any videos in general. We didn't focus on educating consumers. We didn't focus on anything like that. We just focused on images. Now, during September 22, we spent this whole entire month producing as many creatives as we physically could. We differentiated all our images by having different parts of the offer standing out. So, for example, one image may have the buy two quick results cream, receive one free standing out. Another one may have unlock 15% off for subscriptions standing out. Another one would have free shipping standing out, and so on. Now, this meant we would attract different types of consumers that wanted different things. So if we look here, some consumers would think, okay, I really like this brand. I just wish they had an offer on the subscription. So when we focus on the subscription, we acquired that part of the market, that group. And then those that wanted two and then one free, that part, and those that just wanted free shipping, that part. So you can see we're kind of tailoring and sectoring to 3 different groups of people with just one message. Now, it's important to know that Black Friday isn't a time for you to run problem solution ads or education ads, like I explained. It's a time to create a crazy offer and run it for 4 days. So there's no point creating loads of UGC. I mean, you can create UGC videos. There's nothing wrong with that. We didn't do that. But the problem is that when you create them subconsciously, you start overcomplicating it and you start talking about what your product can do and all this. Now, you need to sum up what your product does in a very, very short message on Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Don't be focusing on any unique mechanism or anything like that. Don't focus on unique features. Maybe focus on a few odd benefits, but to be honest, we just focused on one message with the product and then the offer. And that was basically it, because a lot of people who would buy this product were coming straight from the email list anyway, and then those that weren't, we kind of tailored the message so we were targeting the more sophisticated consumer, so the consumer that already knew kind of what the product is and what the product does. So, for example, we weren't running like unaware ads. We'd kind of focus on product aware, aware, and solution aware, rather than problem aware and unaware. So this was the strategy. So basically, October to November 22, so just before Black Friday, we spent the month teasing the market with the offer and building the email list. Now, this is important that you kind of tease the market, because you want to kind of subtly tell them what's happening and what they could potentially get, but just don't tell them everything to build curiosity. So we had 2 campaigns running. Now, we had our prospecting retargeting campaign, just as we were generating about 35k per month with this brand. But these 2 here, you can see these were the 2 campaigns we had set up specifically for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So we had our leads, which is our email opt-in form. And basically, a consumer would click on the ad. They'd go to an email opt-in form to get notified of the events. And then after that, they'd get put onto an email list. And that email list would send hype-up email sequence, cover 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, whatever, before Black Friday. And then that week Black Friday was on, it'd be like every 2 days before Black Friday. So we're essentially generating leads here. Now, the one underneath was awareness. This was another campaign. This is a very unique strategy. A lot of people just focus on getting the leads. They don't focus on the awareness. Now, what we did is we wanted to basically not only capture people's emails, but those people who didn't want to put in their emails, we want to capture them as well. So we ran an awareness campaign that basically said an Instagram and Facebook post, very different ones, talking about the offer. And it was all the CTA of like and share if you're excited, or tag your besties so they don't miss out, and things like that. So you can see we're talking specifically to the customer, and we're kind of wanting them to like, share, tag, comment, whatever. And, that was basically the strategy before Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Now, 25th to the 28th. Now, it's very, very important that way before you set up your ads, way before you run your ads, you have your ads implemented into the ad account weeks before Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Why? Because a lot of people last minute, and they'll probably upload them the Thursday, for example, and they won't be ready because all the ads need to be reviewed, and the amount of money that's made during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, well, Q4 in general, and then Black Friday, Cyber Monday, people really, really need to make sure they've got their ads up way before Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or schedule anything. Otherwise, they're not going to have their ads set up in time. Before you know it, they have literally just missed out so much potential revenue for the business. Now, we ensured the ads were set up and ready 2 weeks before this weekend. Now, why? As I mentioned, everyone wants ads for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. It takes Facebook ages to review them all. The ads finally went live alongside the SMS and emails. Like, I know I mentioned that a lot of brands focus only on that. We had that as well because there's always a percentage of sales that would come from there. It's good to have it, but don't just rely on that. Have paid ads as well. Now, our strategy was very simple when we had it set up. So we had one campaign, we had 3 ad sets. We had an email list, a customer list, and a broad. Now, email list were those people who just subscribe because they wanted to hear about the business. Your customer list were those people who actually bought from the past. And broad was basically Australia, male and female, 25, 34, whatever. America, 25 to 34. Very, very simple. Now, all the ads are the exact same ads in all of them. And when we teased the market, we found out it wasn't just, the thing is, we were teasing the market, but it's also part of our testing strategy. We wanted to know which content got the most likes, the most views, the most comments, what were people more excited about. So it was teasing, but it was also a testing phase, a sneaky testing phase. And we put all those ads into these 3 ad sets, email list, customer list, and broad. So each ad set had about 3 to 5 ads running. And when we launched that, the outcome was this. Now, as you can see here, $1 in, 18.56 out, and you can see our CACs are very, very low at just $3.65. Now, reason being is because when we're running our ads, our customer list and email list were getting ridiculously cheap CACs of like $2 to $3. Our broad was like 5 to 6, which is higher than the other two because they're not as warm. But the reason it wasn't like 15, 20 like it usually is because, well, firstly, the offer's insane. So even if people just want it just due to the offer. So that was why broad had a cheaper CAC. And also we went very, very broad. So we gave Facebook a lot of, ad spend and a lot of time to figure out who's most likely to buy that product. And then that was basically it. So that's why our CACs were so low overall. And to be honest, average, about $4. But you can see we had the odd one of $5 and $4.75, which obviously was for the broad, and the low ones at $2 and whatever. So yeah, pretty crazy ROI on there. But yeah, that is everything. And the kind of main thing to remember when it comes to running Black Friday ads is start your preparation in June, July. Start it in summer. I know you may be thinking, oh, it's ages off, but the thing is you can always see the difference in revenue generated for those brands that start in summer and those brands that just leave it till like September. It's very, very obvious to tell the difference because you need to make sure you're teasing the market and hyping them up. But don't allow the gap to be too big, otherwise they get bored. So that's the first thing. And the second thing, make sure your ads are scheduled in the ad account way, way, way before Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, because you'll be stuck in a queue. And to be honest, if you do put your ads up on Friday, I don't think they will really get reviewed and active till about the 26th. So you've already lost 2 days maybe if you count the whole 26th, and you've got 27th, 28th. And yeah, and then obviously make sure you put a deadline on it. Make sure you schedule it so the times are right. Don't be that person who runs a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, and it goes on to like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday because they forgot to turn it off, and then customers get mad because the amount of traffic you get, it would cause a big problem, and it could hurt the reputation of the business. But that's basically the strategy. Very, very simple, nothing major. But as you can see, we started the preparation in, well, December 2021 was when we were running the ads normally, but the preparation started around June time, which is what, July, August, September, October, November, 5 months before Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Because think of it like this: in summer, a lot of people, depending on, in the skincare space, it doesn't really affect much because people obviously want to buy it for hyperpigmentation, dry skin. That's more prone in summer, and it's also more prone in winter. With the temperature drop, but most brands have a really bad month in August, like notoriously. That's probably the lowest month in sales for every brand out there. So use that time to create the Black Friday Cyber Monday, get your team together, get a crazy offer implemented. Because what will happen here is the customers that we generated for this year, they'll be probably even excited for next year. So, September 2023, November 2023. So when we run the ads again, for example, this year, it could be even more because those customers last year go, oh, do you remember such a body? They had a crazy offer and it was really good. I love the product. I'm still subscribed, but I want something new. But make sure each Black Friday, Cyber Monday is a different product. Now, we focused on the product. Obviously, we used the quick result cream, which is a bit of alliteration there for a great headline. So we should have used get instead of buy. Actually, that would be more beneficial. But long story short, those were the best selling creams they had, and it was basically a very, very simple cream that just reduced acne, moisturized the skin, and removed things like bags under the eyes, crow's feet, hyperpigmentation, fine lines, wrinkles, blemishes, spots, things like that. It was like an all-round cream. So firstly, that's a very, very good product. Now, results like this are achievable with brands, but the thing is that what's so unique about this brand is due to its product differentiation. Now, you can see straight away that we managed to scale them pretty quickly to 35k per month. So you can see straight away that there's a clear need for their product. We did that so quickly, and there's a clear need for the product when you have to hold the scaling because they can't get the inventory in. So yeah, that is our strategy. Feel free to screenshot this so you can implement that yourself on your brand. But to be honest, if you run them now, you may be a bit too late. I'm not too sure. I think it depends how big your brand is. If your ad spend's not major, then you'll have time now to get this implemented. Obviously, if it's not if you're like a sub six or sub six figure brand, you've got time. 7-figure, I think you're probably pushing it by now. But yeah, so they're the results right there if you want to check that out as well. And then feel free to screenshot this, and screenshot this if you want to see the offer. But yeah. So guys, that is the A-step process and how we managed to generate 225k for one of our clients over the Black Friday Cyber Monday period 2002. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below, and feel free to hit the subscribe, like, notification bells, post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now, if you want us to implement a strategy like this for you, or you want us to run your ads, feel free to check in the description below where it says have Ethan Bailey run my ads. Click the link there, set up a very quick 10-minute chat with me, and we'll see if you are a good fit for us and our neurological configuration framework. And that is everything. So without further ado, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you next time.